Hey guys, welcome to Techno Universe. I am Hamad here and today we'll be unboxing the 2017 9.7-inch iPad that Apple released in March 2017. So Apple call it simply the iPad, but it's a relatively cheap iPad and has a lot of same and some improved features over the iPad Air 2. So this iPad starts at Rs 22,000 for the 32GB Wi-Fi variant, which is very affordable for an iPad if you consider the price of a device to be a feature. And a 2017 iPad's best feature is its price. So if you want to buy this product, I will leave a link in the description below. So we can take a look at some of the other features of this device by first unboxing it. So as we slide out the top of the box, we see the iPad sitting right on the top. So this iPad itself does not feature any new radical design language when compared to its predecessor iPad Air 2. The dimensions are nearly identical. However, the 2017 iPad is 1.4mm thicker and 7% heavier than the iPad Air 2. But you still have a thin and portable build construction with premium materials like metal and glass. And for this price point, there is little to complain about. So we'll keep this iPad aside and look what we get in the box. So here we see the leaflets. So as we open it, we see a SIM ejector tool. So I bought a Wi-Fi plus cellular model of this device. So I got a SIM ejector tool, and here we find some paperwork, guide, and yeah, we do get an Apple sticker. So you can stick it on your mobile phones or somewhere else. So we'll just put this aside and see what other things we get in the box. So here we get a power adapter and an Indian connector, and this is the USB port. And let's see what is the specification on the charger. So this is a 10-watt USB power adapter, and it gives output of 5.1 volt and 2.1 amperes. So that's not a fast charger, but it's good. And what's neat is that the battery is technically larger in the new iPad, but both the 2017 iPad and the iPad Air 2 will get up to 10 hours of browsing according to Apple. So next we have is the lightning cable. So through this cable you can charge your device, or you can transfer the data from your iPad to your PC or Mac through an Apple app called iTunes. So let's check whether do we have anything else inside this box. So no, we don't have. So this iPad features the Touch ID 2, which is nice. Now the biggest difference between the iPad Pro 9.7-inch and the 2017 iPad is with the display. This is where you will see Apple kind of cut some corners to ultimately bring the price down. The 4:3 aspect ratio and 2048 by 1536 resolution can be found on both iPads. The iPad Pro 9.7-inch does however feature a fully laminated display, which you will not find in the 2017 iPad. And yeah, when you look up close, you can see some of these lacking features. I will say, though the display still looks good thanks to the dense resolution. So this iPad is running the latest version of iOS 11, that being 11.0.2, and features the A9 third generation chip with the embedded A9 Motion coprocessor. It's one notch behind the A9X chip found in the Pro models, but it's faster than the A8X chip found in the iPad Air 2. So in this case, not only is it cheaper, but it's also faster. The 8-megapixel rear and 1.2-megapixel front-facing camera sensors are the same ones as found in the iPad Air 2. You can see we have to select the language. So just select language, and here you have to choose the country, India, and If you have a phone, if you have an iPhone or iPad running on iOS 11, bring it nearby to this and sign in automatically. So we will set up it manually. And now you have to choose the keyboard. It is already here, English India. I'll just click on next. It may take a few minutes to activate your iPad. Now just quickly set up our touch ID. We will click on continue. We have to place our finger here. It will read your fingerprints. We have to move our finger slightly between the scans, slowly. So now it is saying to do on the edges of your finger from everywhere. So this is the advantage of a touch ID, where you can simply touch your fingerprint and it will open from anywhere, from here and on this. But that is not the case in your phones. So we have to create the passcode here. Let's just create anything. 9502. Again 9502. And then if you want to move your data from, or you have to restore from the iCloud of Apple or the iTunes, or you can set up a new iPad, or you can move data from your Android. So we'll just click on setup as new iPad, and here as you can see it is asking for an Apple ID. So if you have an Apple ID, like you are using Mac or any other iPad, so you can just simply sign in here with your Apple ID and your password. But since this is my first Apple product, so I have to. So we'll create a free Apple ID. And we'll select our date of birth. Next. And then it will ask you to give your email address. So if you have an iCloud email address already, then you can just click on this, use your current email address, or you can get a free iCloud email address. So we will click on this, and we will just give whatever you want. So as you can see, here it is written, this will be your new Apple ID. So we will just switch off, because we don't need Apple new announcement on our email. So this email will become your Apple ID, and remember it cannot be changed later. You just click continue, and then it asks type your password. So quickly added the password, type the password, and now you have to give your number for the verification. You cannot verify using text message or phone call. You click on next. We'll just type here the verification code which you got on your mobile. So we entered our OTP which I got on my number which I gave, and then we click on agree, and then it might take a few minutes to create your new Apple ID. Till then, let's see others. Here you can see it has two stereo speakers and a lightning USB port, and on this side you will get a 3.5mm headphone jack, and this is the power button, and on this side you get the volume rockers, and this is the SIM tray, and here you can see that here it is microphone, and on this side also, since it is black it might not be visible. Yeah, so this is the noise cancelling microphone, and yeah, so yeah, now we'll continue. iCloud keychain, keep the password data. We don't need it right now. Yes, you can share it with Apple, so you can, creators can give you necessary updates for your bugs and necessary improvements on your device. I click on continue, and yeah, welcome to the iPad. Get started. So here it is, the iPad. Quickly go to settings and then about, and as you can see its capacity is 32 GB and available is 23.57 GB, and its version is 11, iOS 11, and that's pretty much it. And you can see mobile data notifications. At last, I will say that if you are looking into a new tablet, you will want to seriously look into the new iPad 2017, as it offers a lot of cool features at a reasonable price. With that said, let me know your thoughts of the 2017 iPad. Do you like what Apple is offering for the price? Do let me know in the comments below. As always, this is Hamad from Techno Universe. Thanks for watching, and please do like this video and subscribe to the channel for more videos.